So this video is a recommendation for a dash cam, and I feel like there are a lot of dash cam reviews where they pit one dash cam against another, but I watched a Linus Tech Tips video where he compared, I think, around 10 dash cams, and he found that actually the performance between them all was very similar. And I use this Viofo dash cam, and as you can see, it's very discreet. This is my position as a driver, and it's really out of my line of sight. It sits up here, up against the window, and it's not a 4K dash cam, but it is, I think, above 1080p, so it's about as good as dash cam picture quality gets. And a lot of these comparison videos go on about lots of different features that probably you won't use. What you actually want from a dash cam is something that's unobtrusive, reliable, simple to use, and has a good image quality when you need it. The reality is, at night, no dash cam is going to have amazing image quality. The image quality on the Viofo, which is the A119v3, I believe, is very good, but it's still not perfect. The other advantage of the Viofo cameras over a lot of other ones is that, as you can see here, it has a circular polarizing lens option. So I use this because on this particular car, this Peugeot, the dashboard is quite heavily raked, so you do tend to get some reflections, and the polarizing lens gets rid of them. One important thing to note if you do purchase a dash cam is to have it properly fitted. Now, I fitted this one myself. I am a professional car repairer, so what I did is I got the wire and clipped it up with the factory wiring to the light, down the A-pillar trim, and then there's a fuse tap in here, which on Peugeots is where the glove box is. Now, some dash cams that cost a lot of money, and some that don't cost a lot of money, have the option for Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or stuff like that. This one doesn't, but how I found the best way to get the videos off them is simply this adapter, which I'll link in the description below, which is Lightning, or indeed, of course, you could use USB-C, USB-A, and a memory card reader. So for an iPhone, you just stick the memory card, take it out of the camera. You don't even have to really look at what you're doing. You just get the memory card out like that, put it in the reader, and download the data off it. So that's very easy. You can also get a parking kit with this camera. I don't use that in this car, but I have fitted them, which enables parking mode, and that does require 2 fuses. I recommend when you're fitting it to make sure that you do take this A-pillar trim off properly and route the wire correctly, or have it fitted properly, because if you just tuck the wiring in, if this airbag in here was to go off, you could end up with it causing shrapnel. So whilst there are better dash cams, I believe that the Viofo offers the perfect blend between price, convenience, quality, usability, etc. So this is the one I fit for customers, and it's the one I use myself, and I think for most people it gets the job done. Now, admittedly, this particular model doesn't have a rear-facing camera, but what I do find the problem with that is that then you end up just sort of, you know, the perfect being the enemy of the good. And actually, although I would like a rear-facing camera, I wouldn't actually really want it integrated into my front camera. So this is my personal opinion, but I will provide affiliated links to the products I've mentioned and the Linus video, which sort of explain things a bit more in a bit more detail than this, but it just shows what a nice, neat, almost factory installation you can have. I mean, I suppose I could have this a little bit straighter, but it's pretty good. And here is the driver. You know, it's not in the line of sight, so that's just how I have it set up. Screen off, LEDs off. You just forget it's there, and it's just there in an emergency when you need it. So thanks for watching.